So we are ready to read chapter 7 in Mary Pope Osborne's Magic Tree House series. Oh, this is Dinosaurs Before Dark. Chapter 7. Ready, set, go. Run, Annie, run, cried Jack. Run to the treehouse. Jack and Annie dashed down the hill together, and they ran through the tall grass and ferns and past the pteranodon. They scrambled up the rope ladder and tumbled into the treehouse. Annie leaped to the window. "It's going away," she said, panting. Jack pushed his glasses back into place, and he looked out the window with Annie. The Tyrannosaurus was wandering off, but then the monster stopped and turned around. "Duck," said Jack. The two of them ducked their heads, and after a long moment they peeked out the window again. "Coast clear," said Jack. "Yay," whispered Annie. We have to get out of here," said Jack. "You made a wish before," said Annie. "Right," said Jack. He took a deep breath. "I wish we could go back to Frog Creek." But nothing happened. "I said I wish," Jack started again. "Wait," said Annie. "You were looking at the picture of the dinosaur book. Remember?" "Oh, no, I left the book in my pack, and it's on the hill," said Jack. I have to go back." "Forget it," said Annie. "I can't," said Jack. "The book doesn't belong to us. Plus, my notebook with all of my notes is in my pack. In my—" Okay, said Annie. "I'll hurry," said Jack. He climbed quickly down the ladder and leaped to the ground. Jack raced past the pteranodon, through the ferns, through the tall grass, and up the hill. He looked down. His pack was lying on the ground. On top of it was the dinosaur book. But now the valley below was filled with Anatasauruses. They were all standing guard around their nests. Where had they been? Did fear of the Tyrannosaurus send them home? Jack took a deep breath. Ready, set, go, he thought. He charged down the hill and he ran to his backpack. He scooped it up. He grabbed the dinosaur book. Jack heard a terrible tuba sound, then another and another, and all the Anatasauruses were bellowing at him. Jack took off. He raced up the hill. He started down the hill. He stopped. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was back, and it was standing between Jack and the treehouse. That's chapter 7. I'm going to do chapter 8 too because that was a really short one. The Giant Shadow. Jack jumped behind the magnolia tree. His heart was beating so fast he could hardly think. He peeked out at the giant monster. The horrible-looking creature was opening and closing its huge jaws. Its teeth were as big as steak knives. "Don't panic," thought Jack. "Just think." He peered down at the valley. Good. The duck-billed dinosaurs were sticking close to their nests. Jack looked back at the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Good. The monster still didn't seem to know that he was there. Don't panic. Think. Maybe there's information in the book. So Jack opened the dinosaur book and he found the Tyrannosaurus Rex. He read, Tyrannosaurus Rex was one of the largest meat-eating land animals of all time. If it were alive today, it would eat a human in one bite. Great, thought Jack. The book was no help at all. Jack tried to think clearly. He couldn't hide on the other side of the hill. The Anatasauruses might stampede. He couldn't run to the treehouse because the Tyrannosaurus Rex might run faster. Maybe he should just wait for the monster to leave. Jack peeked around the tree, and the Tyrannosaurus had wandered closer to the hill. Something caught Jack's eye. Annie was coming down the rope ladder. Is she nuts? What is she doing? Jack wondered. Jack watched Annie hop off the ladder. Annie hurried over the pteranodon. She was talking to him. She was flapping her arms. She pointed at Jack, at the sky, at the treehouse. She is nuts, Jack thought. Go back up in the tree, Jack whispered. Go. Jack heard a roar. The T-Rex was looking in his direction. Jack hit the ground. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was coming toward the hill. Jack felt the ground shaking. What should I do? Jack wondered. Should I run? Should I crawl back into Dinosaur Valley? Should I climb this magnolia tree? And suddenly, a giant shadow covered Jack, and he looked up. The pteranodon was gliding overhead, and the giant creature sailed toward the top of the hill, and he was heading right towards Jack. That's chapter 8. So we did 7 and 8 today. So if we did 7 and 8, what are we going to do tomorrow? That's right, we're going to do 9. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.